But unfortunately, he took a wrong turn and went way down south. So he ended up in Ethiopia, which, if you have studied geography, is Africa. It's Africa, and possibly, and now Perseus, even if because he studied geography, he knew that. And when he was walking along the coast, like an SOS, help, he saw something very peculiar. A girl was stuck to a big rock on the coast, chained up. So Perseus was like, hey, what the? And he went to that girl, and this is when things get kind of funny. This girl called Andromeda was stuck there because her mom, Cassiopeia, this doesn't make sense at all, said because her mother said that she was more beautiful than Poseidon's handmaidens, the Nereids. They're supposedly very beautiful. Nobody's ever seen one. Perseus never seen one. But he still knew that immortals hated it when mortals stood up to them. And then this local priest told Cepheus, the king, that this doesn't make sense at all. The local priest is really stupid because he said, tie your daughter to that big rock over there, chain her up, and the sea monster is gonna eat her. So Perseus said, hey, that's not fair, it wasn't your fault. I don't care, said Andromeda, because Cassiopeia is going to live with all that stuff, with all the great guilt. And that's gonna make her feel bad. That's all I want. I want to make her feel bad for making me die. And so, Perseus said, what if I take care of this sea monster guy? And Andromeda said, that would be cool. So he told Andromeda to close her eyes, naturally because of this. Okay. And when the sea monster came, really big, horrifying, then he pulled out that head and showed it to the monster, which naturally turned to stone and sank under the sea. Which means Poseidon is actually a very nice person because he let Perseus kill a sea monster without getting Perseus swallowed by an earthquake and stuff. And now Perseus and Andromeda wanted to get married, so they went to the palace and said, I killed the sea monster. And Cepheus said, yay, and what do you want in return? Perseus said, I want marriage with your daughter. But, unfortunately, of course there's always a catch. Andromeda was already supposed to marry this guy called Phineus. Cartoon character. Sounds like a cartoon character, but this guy called Phineus is a rich guy. Local rich dude. But then, he hated Perseus taking away his wife. So, he got drunk. He got like 50 guys and got drunk and trash talked Perseus and decided he could take down this guy. Perseus, now he was unaware of Phineus trash talking him and trying to kill him. But of course he found out when Phineus got really drunk and threw a spear. But of course, since he was drunk, it missed, sailed over his head and killed somebody else. Phineus kept chucking spears and missing. And Perseus didn't like it. So when it was like lucky for Phineus, the lucky chance, and it was aimed straight here, it was going to hit here, but Perseus caught it and threw it back. he was hoping to kill Phineas, but Phineas was drunk, but apparently pretty fast. He hid behind Athena, and it clattered off her shield. In the statue's shield. Now Perseus got mad because Athena is his favorite god. So he started killing people. He started killing his way all the way to Phineas, and Perseus said, I don't want to kill anybody like bloody, so I'm just gonna make this very simple. Phineas said, oh yeah, what are you gonna do? He said, I'm gonna turn you to stone. And Phineas did the natural thing. Yeah, right. But of course, he and his buddies were all turned to stone. Kind of reminds me of somebody. Okay. Now Phineas is dead. So Andromeda and Perseus went back to this place. Were you almost forgetting about Polydectes? Me too. Now, Dictys is still good. He was looking after Diane. Okay, now, Polydectes found out he's alive, but the river Styx didn't kill him. When these two came back, Polydectes said, you broke your promise, little kid. What are you gonna do now? Perseus said, I'll show you the head of Medusa. Anybody who's friends with me, close your eyes, and the smart people all closed their eyes. All the dummies didn't. And naturally, they all turned to stone, including Polydectes. He's dead. Yay. And Dictys became the king. And Perseus had to fulfill his destiny. Remember that prophecy? Like a million minutes ago, I told you that prophecy about Perseus killing Perseus. Yeah, I almost forgot about that too. Luckily, Perseus does kill him, and Perseus, when he found out Perseus was still alive, Perseus ran for his life. He fled the kingdom. So, I don't know who became the king next. And Perseus he joined some competition in the discus throw. The discus throw is like a very big cannonball or something. It's like a big frisbee it's like a big metal frisbee, and you get to throw it. You get to throw it very hard, and then it would sail away, and you could basically show off how strong you are. Naturally, Perseus won. Duh. But in his first throw, it turned in the other direction, and it went to the audience. The audience ducked except for Perseus, and Perseus got hit by that thing and died. And Perseus decided it was the will of the gods, because it's like the prophecy. I'm gonna kill my grandfather. Yay, I can kill my grandpa. He killed Perseus. And Perseus and Andromeda had scads and scads of kids. No, they didn't have Poseidon. Now, they had this son called Perseus. You don't have to know about him now. No, Perseus, he became the founder of a line of Persian kings. You see, Persian founder. Others, I don't know, but his grandson is Hercules. You probably know about him already. Now, Hercules is gonna do a lot of stuff later because that guy did everything. Everything. And Perseus has a happy ending. He doesn't get destroyed. He doesn't fall off his flying horse. He doesn't get poisoned by his own wife. Oh, those are all the painful deaths of other heroes. It's kind of sad. Oh, and he doesn't get and he doesn't get burned up by his own chariot and stuff. He lives happily ever after. It's a happily ever after. Yay! Now, these guys, actually, he kind of deserves it. But these other guys, a lot of other heroes have undeserved painful deaths in which they like get burned for eternity. And I hope you guys don't be like that. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe and comment.